Well, welcome back, Air Gunners. This is Zach from the Shooter Zone, where we are always staying on target. Alright, got another beauty here today. This is from BRK, and it is the Ghost in 25 caliber. Now, I just want to go over a few things. This has been out for a while, so if you've been looking at ghosts, I'm sure you've already gotten a lot of information on it, so I won't kill you with that. But let me just kind of go through things from back to front. Just an overview of what's actually in this rifle. First of all, in the back, we have an adjustable butt plate. Right here, we have an adjustable power level that goes from minimum to maximum, which is about 20 steps. So it's very adjustable. Adjustable cheek piece. Comes with a 10-shot magazine, which can be loaded from either side. It does have a charging handle, which is on the left-hand side on this one, but it can be put on the right-hand side, and I think they typically come on the right-hand side when they come new. Picatinny rail, adjustable, front to back, slides up and down, which is really cool. You get a lot of adjustment out of that. It does have a Huma regulator on it, and this is the reading for the regulator right here, which I have set at 100 bar right now. And some would say, well, that's pretty low, 100 bar, and it is, but I'm shooting 18 grain pellets, JSB, and the plenum on these, from what I understand, is quite a bit larger than normal. So it allows you to then set your pressure a little bit lower, and what compensates is then the size of that plenum that's in there. On the other side, we have the gauge for the bottle, which is obviously carbon fiber, can fill that up to 250 bar. I typically set it at about 200 bar. This thing gets quite a few shots, so you know, I want to get it to a certain point where it kind of levels out a little bit more, and some people will say, well, it's regulated, should be leveled through the whole thing. That's not always the case. So you still have to map these things out. You know, any air gun, I don't care if it's regulated or not, you need to know what the string looks like and where the most consistency is throughout that string. Now again, I haven't had this very long. I just put some shots through it today, doing a little bit of testing, and so I'm still mapping this out. Most people say that the heavier JSB 25 caliber pellets work a lot better in this. That's why I have it tuned down to 100 bar on this to kind of compensate for that a little bit. We do have the crony set up, so we're going to try to get some numbers off of this. I have 3 2-inch targets from Slatterburst out there at 40 yards. So we're going to put 5 shots on each one. It is a windy day, as always, so we'll see how that goes. It does have a threaded end. They do come in 1/2 by 20, but I don't have it on there at this point. I want to test it without it first, and then down the road we'll put that on and test it again. Alright, so what else do we have there? A little Picatinny rail comes off the bottom for you to mount your tripod. Picatinny rails on both sides. I think that's pretty much it. Again, if you've been looking at these, you know all the stuff about it, so I won't go into crazy detail on it. Have the Axeon 6 through 24 by 50 millimeter scope on this, which works really well. And, okay, this is what we're going to do. Again, I have the target set up at 40 yards. 3 2-inch targets. We're going to put 5 shots on each one. Got the crony set up, so we'll get some numbers here and there. And then we'll see how it goes. I need to go out and get that camera started out there, so if you hold on, I'll be right back and we'll get started. Alright, I'm back. We're going to start the top target, and then we'll work our way around. We'll get the second target, will be the bottom left, then the third target, bottom right. Obviously, it only holds 10 shots in the mag, so I will have to put the last 5 shots in before I shoot at the last target. Alright, Let's see how we go here. Hopefully the crony gets some numbers. And we'll see how it goes. All right, that's the first 5 shots. Let's go to the bottom left. Four more shots. All right, let's reload. I'm going to put 5 shots in here, and we will see what we get on the last target. So far, shooting pretty darn good for a windy day, and just having this thing for about a half an hour out here, messing around with it. A lot of big gusts, as you could probably hear. And this will be the last one. All right. BRK Ghost in 25 caliber. I mean, this is everything they say it is. So, you know, again, you can't complain about this thing. Again, as I say time and time again, I do not sort pellets when I shoot. Now again, if you're shooting competition, everybody's sorting their pellets. They're checking the weights, they're checking for imperfections, because any little thing will throw these pellets off just a tiny bit. But again, if I'm going to do something, I want to see how the manufacturer's products work without me doing that. So JSB pellets are known to be great pellets, and so I'm not going to sort them. I'm going to pull them out and put them through here, and whatever happens, happens. That's just the way it is. But they did well. You know, again, for unsorted pellets, I think it did very, very well at 40 yards. Obviously, this thing is capable of much longer ranges, but here at home, I have a 40-yard setup, and this is what I shoot at, 40 yards. All right, so what do I think? Again, it's an incredible rifle. It's what everybody says it is. It's very tunable, and I have the wheel set at minimum on this. And I haven't been showing you the crony, but I'm just looking at the reading now. It's 862. I didn't check the string, but I have it set where it's shooting high 8s. So, I think for these 18.1 grain JSBs, that works very, very well. You know, I could mess around with it and try tuning it even more to see if it can get even tighter groups. but I think most people will say with 18 grain pellets they like to see them around mid-8s typically, and we're just above that mid-8 point. I like them between 850 and 900 feet per second. So I like where I have this set right at 100 bar on the regulator, and again, I'll probably kick it up a little bit more if we get the heavier JSBs, but I like shooting the 18 grain. You know, again, it's just, they're usually more readily available, and you get a few more pellets in there. So I always try to think about that too when I'm shooting. Always trying to spread that dollar as far as possible. All right, I think that's it for today. Again, if you have any questions, just put them down below. I'll put a link for these two items down below as well, so this way you can get a some quick access to these. And I'll also put the new BroCock Daystate USA Facebook page link down below too, in case you're interested in joining that. It's brand new. We're just trying to get it going here. I'd like to see more people join that. Even if you don't have one, join if you're interested, and just check out all the cool stuff on there. For now, that is it. So, shoot lots, be safe, and we will see you again soon. Take care now.